Oh, starting now?
Oh, yeah. You're on.
We're in.
You're on the air. You missed the count, the giant count from the producer pointing numbers in your face.
He's about 30 feet away from me, so no, I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, I was locked eyes with you guys, so I didn't know either.
I was listening to the dulcet tones of Taylor.
Yeah. You were getting very sensual over there.
Yeah,
what,
I'm sorry
what was
about
going
that.
on?
I didn't mean to come out so hot.
Well, we need a taste of that.
We can make a really good sexual, like hillbilly ASMR where you teach people how to make like a pecan pie.
Yeah. And I've been making a lot of pies and desserts since I've been down here. So that would be perfect.
Also, me, you, and Jack Mandeville, we're currently writing a comedy album, kind of like the old Adam Sandler discs.
Yeah.
Right. And one of the skits that Caleb has is the polite but creepy first date. Yeah. Where Caleb,
where I'm just like, I'm complimenting, I'm opening the door and I'm like, oh, my sweet, here, let me get the door for you. And then she's going in, I'm like, and I'd love to pull your butt cheeks apart. And later, and she's like, wait, what? And I'm just like, nothing, let me get your dress. And I put it into the door and she's like, oh, okay. And it just like keeps progressively getting worse and worse. I'm like super sweet. I'm like pouring champagne or wine for her. And she's like, oh, this is so beautiful. And I'm like, yeah, not as beautiful as if my face was in your vagina, and just like crazy shit. And
I want to feel you under my fingernails.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Oh my God, you're
polite but creepy first date.
Like, you are so beautiful. Wow, those are great shoes. Can't wait to suck your toes.
Yeah.
You're like, what? Shoes.
Another one of the skits that I'm looking forward to is Jack trying to cancel his Dish Network when Caleb's on the other end.
Oh, yeah.
So he keeps just pulling Jack in a loop from canceling his cable.
So you don't want to upgrade? No, I just want to get rid of it entirely. Oh, okay, well, we have this offer this month only. And he just keeps going, no, I just want to cancel it.
He's like, all I watched is Netflix. But have you heard of On Demand?
Yeah.
It's like Netflix, but way better.
Yeah, it's
way better.
How? You charge me every single time.
We also have a direct pipeline into the La Cantera hotel channel. So you can watch all the amenities of what's going on here in the San Antonio area.
Yeah, you have no idea
wouldn't that
what
be nice?
Hotels around you even offer, but we can do that
We
now.
can do that. An extra $20 a month.
Yeah.
You can have access to all the hotel channels. Think about that.
You just start sliding.
Think about it.
You start sliding things in really expensive. Hey, for an extra $300 a month, we give you XM radio in one of your vehicles. You're like, what? XM radio is like $13 a month. Like, how is that a deal?
This is premium.
This one's for motorcycles.
But this one comes with the boating network.
Oh, wow.
Hold on. And we also have Dam Cam, which is you can tune into any live Dam Cam in the United States and take a look live. Are you going to cancel on Dam Cam?
Have you ever wondered what the dams around the United States are doing?
Wow. Right? You might witness a catastrophe, maybe, if you watch long enough. Okay.
It just ends with, sir, are you there? Are you there? He's just hanging himself, just swinging from the rafters.
I'll go ahead and put you in for that.
Well, I mean, that just carved his username in the beam.
Yeah.
You know,
one of our skits is Heather backing up a boat at a boat ramp while I'm on the dock.
Trying to guide her.
Yeah, so it's just ridiculous. I've always wanted a reality show at a boat ramp during Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah.
That would be the greatest show.
Other people in the background like, hurry the fuck up. I'm trying to get my boat in the water.
That's actually a really funny concept because there's so many people that don't know how to back up trailers. Yeah. And it's a full-blown nightmare to be around people that don't know how to do it.
What if Caleb and I set up a booth at the boat ramp during Memorial Day weekend that was divorce attorneys?
You'd be bored during the first half, but busy during the second.
Yeah. It's an evening-only booth.
We could hire hecklers to accelerate it.
Yeah. What are you, stupid?
This is why her mother-in-law is right about you.
You're heckling both sides. Like, he's just fueling the fire.
You're the wife's side. I'm the husband's side.
Come on, you can do it.
Boat ramp hecklers? Oh my God.
Ramp hecklers.
That's a show.
Yeah, I like
boat ramp hecklers.
You got a line.
You should back it up better, asshole.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
We should organize, let's bring 40 people with signs.
You always have them sitting on both sides.
WWE boat ramp hecklers.
There should be judges. There should be judges that can like a score out of 10.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Once they're done and the boat gets in the water, you hold up numbers and stuff.
Yeah.
And they're like, what?
We hire like a no
rodeo
shit
clown.
Like, there's somebody like a professional race car driver like Martin Truax, because he's a hardcore bass fisherman too. I guarantee he could fucking floor it and put a boat in the water, like just fucking send it, like full send reverse, dump to the floor, fucking smash the trailer into the water, and then smoke the tires off, like hit the button, and just tens all the way across. It's like Martin Truax.
There's like it zooms in on a grown man in the audience.
He's like, just a dad wearing New Balances, just one tear.
White socks up to his knee.
People are taking their hats off.
There's a Stone Cold Steve Austin just shows up and drinks.
John Cena just takes someone into the fucking water.
Mankind shows up.
He comes out of the water.
Like, we can really
Vince
fuck
McMahon
up a
starts
boat
walking up.
What the fuck is going on? And they just start wrestling.
Boat ramp hecklers. Next episode on Boat Ramp Hecklers.
Yeah. We released the bulls.
Yeah.
Monday Night Football.
Real bulls. Can you back a boat up when there's two bulls fighting in the middle of the ramp?
We start adding obstacles.
Like homeless veterans with signs just...
Please help, please help. They're like knocking on your door while you're trying to back up. Wait, get out of the way. I'm backing up.
in Korea. You're 28 years old.
There's 68 Claymore mines.
Oh, God.
There might or not be waterborne mines in this boat dock. I don't know. It's like I can see them. They are mines.
Could you imagine
the entry.
if we showed up and started anchoring those water mines everywhere just to wait for people to show up and look in the water and be like, this boat ramp is mined. And a sign, beware of mines.
Watch out for mines.
Watch
There
out
might
for
be
mines.
mines.
Yeah.
That's a sign that just says there may be mines.
Maybe
Two
mines.
giant ones there.
That would be hilarious just
good
to
chance.
do.
Mines and mimes. So then there's like the French
Beware
mime,
of
like right
mines
there
and
too.
mimes.
And you're like,
For like five
I don't
of
know
us.
what to do.
The
How to
mimes
get-
are like trying to give you directions, but they're also miming. Like, which one's on your side?
Oh,
Which one's
shit. Is he
against you?
stuck in a box or is he helping me? What's going on?
Is he telling me to back up straight?
I can't tell.
Or is he locked into a clear box? This is so frustratingly difficult.
You can't get out, sir. Tell me what's wrong.
Boat ramp surprise. This is just a show.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
You
just
just
show
never
up.
know
We
what's-
either show up with judges, we show up with a wrestling match, we mine your boat ramp.
Yeah.
We have like a what's it
A
called?
demolition derby.
Or like the puppy bowl. You can just sprinkle kittens all over. Don't
Oh,
worry.
yeah.
Don't
You don't
run
want to kill
over.
these
It's the
kittens.
cute
Yeah.
cuddly version.
Yeah.
And also, you'll be killing kittens.
Yeah.
So.
So.
You have 1 minute, 27 seconds to back this boat up, or this puppy goes in this wood chipper.
What if we just...
It's like lowering down.
That's what builds the suspense. There's just women crying. Black Rifle Coffee.
No, but what if...
PTSD in a
Somebody
can.
What if we
Coffee
show up? What if we show up to a popular boat ramp on a weekend with two people that we plant?
Yeah.
and we tell them that it's destruction derby boat ramp. So dude's going to back in. He's just like, and
They're backing their boats into each other.
And then everybody just runs away.
like a dude just comes in barreling with a trailer.
It's just up to a Mazda Miata.
I gotta be driving it. If it's a Miata, I gotta be driving it.
We talked about filming the intro to Dumb Kana, where it's him like putting on the sunglasses, starting the Miata, and it's doing the music and the glitches, and then as soon as it kicks off, he just hits a fucking dumpster.
Slamming into shit.
It's like, Dumb Kana.
I get out and I'm like, oh shit.
God, I like this.
Dude, boat ramp destruction derby.
I think we busted our nut early in this one.
No, not at all.
We're gonna have headaches.
We're just getting
this.
Fucking A.
Boy, those 300s, they'll get you.
Yeah.
Caleb and I just had 2.
We had 2 of them. We're all fucked
geez.
up.
Yeah, we did back to back.
Oh,
Like
wow.
I can't even see right now.
Yeah, that surprised me. It looks like you blew out like a portion of your right eye a little bit.
Yeah. Because I've had so much caffeine, I have to look through the vibrations.
Yeah.
So
You're trying to hold your eyes still.
funny thing, right? So I've been on a couple antibiotics for like the last month and a half, give or take, right?
It to you.
That will for Lyme's. So we've talked about it a couple times. Now, here's something interesting. You cannot take, at least I can't, found this out, on an empty stomach, you can't take both your antibiotics and a supplemental vitamin at the same time. You will fucking throw up violently.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is a very violent process. I blew all the blood vessels around my eyes, inside my eyes. Like it was impressive. And I was camping, so I'm like laying on all fours, just going, my wife's like, are you okay? I'm like, what, does it look like I'm okay? Is that a real question? Am I okay?
Let me pause
That's
real
a
quick.
conversation where normally the roles are reversed, where the husband looks at the wife as she's over the toilet, like, "Are you okay?" She's like, what?
Yeah, I've never really done that. I don't ask my wife if she's okay.
Too
No, I
many
just don't
vodka
ask her.
pops.
I just don't ask
Just
her.
don't ask her.
Yeah.
You already know the answer.
I already know.
Never
It's
ask
not
if
that you
she's
don't
okay.
care, it's that you already know.
Yeah, I already know.
Yeah.
You're good. I'm gonna head out and
You're a grown-ass woman. You can take care of yourself.
Yeah, I got a Yeti chair in the backyard. I'm gonna go sit in that thing.
Yeah,
So
that's a
seems
nice
like you're
chair.
good. Seems
That's
like
a
you're good.
nice chair.
Yeah, it is a very nice chair.
I kind of want to order one.
You should.
Yeah,
You and I need one.
Yeah, we probably do. We got some good sitting to do.
Hey, do you guys
Yeah.
hold on? Do you guys live together?
We do.
Yeah, currently, yes.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Well,
Now,
it's
were you
really
staying there
awkward.
too?
It's
Yeah,
fun. And he's here too.
I'm the third wheel in this
Yeah,
relationship.
it's great.
It's very strange.
No, he loves it.
Yeah, he does.
Cooked
We
for
had a
us
good
last
time
night.
last
Yeah,
night.
it was
man.
great.
What'd you guys do?
We just sat in the bar and ate chicken that he cooked.
Yeah,
and
made some chickens.
and
some
jalapenos.
Some little, what is it called? On the stick, like shish kebabs with different meats and
it was
vegetables.
just us three in a quiet private bar.
Yeah, it was
Just,
great.
Eating, and I wasn't drinking.
Yeah, just
Of course.
spitballing.
Yeah.
Of course you weren't.
I wasn't.
Having some tequila. It was nice.
That is nice.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
That is nice. What kind of tequila were you guys drinking?
Oh, I don't know. They sent it to you.
It's
delicious.
called Una Vida. It's
good?
very good. Yeah, it's like agave tequila. It's really good. Yeah.
It's one Vita in
Yeah,
Spanish.
one life.
One life.
It transfers to one life.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
One
man.
life, one tequila.
One life, one tequila. Well, I'm excited. I'm excited for this episode, just plain and simply because you're fucking hilarious.
Thank you.
And
I'm excited
so
you're
is
here.
Rich.
Yeah, it's fun to do one with you.
Thank
yeah.
you. Thanks.
Yeah.
Well, you're old news. We
Yeah,
did
I
an
know.
episode with you yesterday.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm old hat.
you've already know that.
Yeah, and
Like,
he's funny.
Correct.
yeah, he's super fun.
You're on my side. I thought we talked about this. We were
Hey,
going
air high
up.
five.
Yeah.
Hey, we're
gets
roommates
confused.
though, so we've got like a cool bond.
Why don't you tell him about the project that you have with Caitlin?
Oh, okay. Oh man, this
Jenner?
is gonna be so good. Oh, I'm so
You and
excited.
Caitlyn Jenner, is it real?
Yeah, me
no,
and
not
Caitlyn Jenner are
Are
working
you going to
together.
give her a penis?
Yeah.
Mm.
But
She's gonna
me
have two now.
and Katie are working on a bowling alley, arcade, roller rink. There's probably going to be a movie theater room at some point. We're thinking about putting some old fair equipment on the roof.
Good idea.
Like a Gravitron. Like a Gravitron.
Yeah, good
no,
idea.
but I've been scoping out some nice bowling alleys around, kind of figuring out the lay, how many lanes that we want. We can't decide if we want 6 or 8 lanes. Okay, but it's going to just be like a private arcade bowling alley for all of our
Roller rink.
friends.
So the roller rink
there's
is
going to
the
be a
big thing.
roller
Yeah.
rink. There'll be a stage near the roller rink, so when everybody's done skating, you can dance there. It's a
Good
dance
idea.
floor. Yeah, and there's going to be the TVs and the bar, pool tables. It's just going to be
Forgot
like,
about that one room that you guys came up
yeah,
with.
there's going to be a like bonding room. It's just a
Bondage?
bonding.
the bonding
It's
room.
a 30 by 30 room where the whole floor is a custom mattress that's going to be 30 feet by 30 feet mattress.
And that's the bonding room.
Yeah. If you get tired from skating or bowling, you can just go roll into the bed and hang out for a while. There's going to be just one blanket, though.
Yeah.
Just one 30 by 30 blanket that everybody has to share.
Quilt.
Yeah. There'll be pillows all around the walls, and everybody can just go and nap whenever. And you can cuddle.
Yeah.
Can I
just
tell you,
bond.
I lost my shit just a couple seconds ago because I just had this vision of you having a long day at work and going up to Caitlin and just going, man, I had a long day. I really got to relax and unwind. And then you just go up to the Gravitron. I'm just sitting. I'm not even like, there's no facial expression. You have to. You're just like, the pressure feels.
You have to understand.
I just got to unwind.
Why we had to put the Gravitron on the roof? It's because we kept killing the horses.
Yeah, the horses kept getting into the middle of it, pressing the button, it'd spin and fuck them up.
Yeah.
Baby, I gotta relax. Can you spin up the Gravitron for me?
Honey, can you warm up the Gravitron? I'm on the way home. Yeah. Go ahead and
And what else did we talk about? Letting go a bunch of golf balls or something?
Yeah, we're gonna. There's gonna be birds flying in that shit all the time. It's gonna be maxed out, and you're gonna get hit with bird bones and stuff because they're gonna get stuck in it. There's gonna be nests full of eggs.
Yeah, but we talked about doing like all night Gravitron runs.
Yeah, just seeing how long you can stay in it because you're stuck, so you have to stay in it.
You're stuck.
Yeah, nobody's turning it off. Just
then how does it turn off?
We don't know.
We don't know.
Yeah,
you got it. Somebody has to
we
find
have
the power to walk to the middle. Yeah.
That's a good workout. It's kind of like a Saiyan workout. Like you're getting all that extra gravity on you.
Yeah,
You're gonna be
it's
like,
like
but they legitimately,
like a hyperbolic
this
time
is what they
chamber.
want. They want on the new house where the horses are.
Yeah.
They want to build the skate rink bowling alley.
Yeah, and it would just be so cool.
Now, are they the same?
Yes,
are
it's all in the same
It's
building.
all one big building.
But are you skating while people are bowling on the same floor? Is
I mean,
that
you wanna make it a
because
good
that's
time.
fucking interesting.
That's a family fun
you
event
could
right
if
there.
we wanted to get crazy, like a gauntlet.
I think
like
it's a 360-degree bowling alley where you bowl from the center, but it's also a skating rink. So people are going around.
Wow, you didn't even think of this design.
You got to bowl between people to get a strike.
No, you're extra
kids. And I'm going to launch that ball.
Yeah.
I'm getting a 13-pound ball.
They're gonna have more broken ankles than Conor McGregor.
He found a place to get all the bowling balls from.
Yeah.
He started sourcing like the actual tracks.
All the nice carpets that match like the tones because there's going to be the cool colorful rugs and that's just for the bowling alley. The arcade room is going to have its cool arcade carpet. And, it's just going to be.
And then we thought about maybe doing like a kind of tiny strip motel in the parking lot.
Yeah.
So when people, if they want to stay.
Yeah.
But it also doubles as a giant set because then we could do a sitcom where we run a skating
show,
rink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can do so much.
It's called Caleb's Fun Palace.
Yeah.
Come to the bonding room.
Come on to the bonding room.
Yeah, think of the commercial that we could shoot for this place that no one can go to.
Yeah, it's a giant fenced up and people drive by all the time. I'm like, what's over there?
Never open.
Yeah, never
open.
But we run amazing ads about how much fun it is.
We're
but
having
it says,
the best time.
It's just like this place is not open to the public.
Yeah. Customer service number is just £0.
The ending is just horses on the Gravitron. just chilling out there like.
They're like just laying against the wall.
Are your horses tired of never getting to ride the Gravitron?
Bowling alley,
Bring your horse down.
horse therapy center, and the Gravitron.
Well, I just want Evan to show up and see this monstrosity fucking building and then a giant fucking ramp. And he's like, what is it? Well, that's to get the horses into the Gravitron. What?
It's going to look like a mad scientist house.
That's wheelchair access for the Gravitron.
This is.
How else are you going to get the roller skates up there too?
Yeah, I want to skate right into the middle of it.
Yeah.
I mean, think of that. What
Has anybody ever had a horse on roller skates? Have we thought about
I mean, there's
this?
photos of it.
Yeah, it's going to have to get put down quick.
Right?
I'm going to look it up.
Yeah.
I'm going to see if there's a video that exists. Horse.
I'm pretty
roller
sure
skates.
it's a horse that was sponsored in a race by the Glue Factory.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They just knew how it was
They're
going to
like-
end. They're like, wow, this is great. Elmer, get in on this.
Yeah. Get in on this.
They knew where he was going.
Straight
Do
down.
horses still go to glue factories, do you think?
Their feet, I think, do.
I thought that.
But where do they harvest those? Because I would imagine most horses are privately held. So do you just like cut your
They go
fucking
next
horses?
to,
And send
like-
it in.
Well, we gotta send the legs off to the glue factory, and horse dies.
Yeah.
Horse X. Or is it like a vet thing where the vets are tied into the glue factory? So then when they come in to euthanize the horse, when they break their leg? Because I'm assuming that's what happens.
I think it's, I think that issue kind of takes care of itself because once they get caught in the Gravitron, they lose their legs.
Yeah.
Easy shipping. The horse bleeds out. Right. Now, hooves, Gravitron, horse meat for the kids.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Wins.
So you're talking about adding a Gravitron to the horse meat factory?
Yeah.
Everybody wins.
That's the pen?
Yeah.
I think we've just described hell.
It's secretly hell that we're building.
Hitler's just down there. He's like, hello, welcome to the Gravitron.
Yeah.
The horse is over there, so all the blades, and you will be going to the bowling alley / skate ramp when you're all done, okay? Yeah.
Who is this guy? He looks really familiar.
Sir, you have iconic facial hair, and I just can't pinpoint it.
Dudes are going down there like, Charlie Chaplin's so nice. It's so weird. So sweet. He's so nice. He's weird.
You know, Charlie Chaplin is down there, and him and Hitler just keep getting in fist fights for who wore it better.
Yeah. It's like, that's my mustache. No, that's mine, right? But then Chaplin isn't saying anything because obviously he's a silent
just
filmmaker.
Doing goofy little hand gestures and stuff.
Well, this is Caleb's dream.
Yeah.
Is Caleb's Fun Palace.
Yeah.
With the bonding.
It's like a Make-A-Wish Foundation type thing.
Except I hope I'm not dying. I mean, I could be. I could be, I guess.
I mean, technically we all are.
Yeah.
I mean,
eventually.
This one just speeds it up.
Yeah. If I die, it's going to be at this Fun Palace.
Yeah, what if we give Caleb a bunch of blood thinners and then put him in the Gravitron?
Whoa. Dang, it'd go all straight to my head. It's so fast.
You could write a book about God.
I'd probably see him for sure for a while.
Caleb's been in the Gravitron for 36 hours.
What's going on?
I'm just like a world record Gravitron holder.
I wonder what the world record is.
I don't know.
That could be a Guinness.
That could be a good thing to get Guinness out here for.
Yeah.
Probably like Stephen Johansson.
The world record for the roofed Gravitron ride.
There's probably not even a world record for it, I bet. No. We could be the first.
I did find the Gravitron. It's on usedrides.com. And it was.
That just sounds like a place for retired hookers.
And Gravitrons.
And Gravitrons.
It's a real site.
Yeah.
I don't doubt it.
Yeah. The Gravitron was about $55,000. I don't know if it worked, though. It didn't say. And I also am wondering about the cleanliness of it.
Yo, it's going to be stinky.
Why are you worried about that?
Why?
Why are you worried about
I don't want to have a dirty Gravitron.
Yeah,
I don't want people to talk trash.
Yeah. Oh, this Gravitron stinks.
Yeah. Could you imagine if we were the talk of Bernie about having a stinky
Gravitron? That's the only thing they have to say about us. They come to our Fun Palace.
Gravitron review. It just demolishes your Yelp review.
They come to the Fun Palace and they just fucking slam us on Yelp.
There's glue everywhere.
Well, what would you dream to build?
Yeah, what would you want to add to that special palace?
The special fun palace?
Caleb's Fun Palace.
Yeah. There has to be some type of wild animal circumstance. Like I like semi-dangerous game. Yeah, like Bludgeoned, the restaurant, where you get to choose your cow and your bludgeoning device.
It's like no cuts to roll down. You're just like, I want this cow.
No, you have to kill it with a hand.
You get to select your bludgeoning
you don't
device.
Get a cool little shotgun?
No. It's called Bludgeoned.
By hand.
Yeah, so it's like, looks like I want horse meat tonight. Well, here's your bat. You know what I mean? Get to work, buddy.
Here's your bat. Go find him.
It's like the lobster tank.
Yeah,
but it's the animal tank.
Yeah, it's like the lobster tank.
Well, you just pick out the lobster. You don't just go with the.
There's a pen.
That's why it's better.
Yeah. This is interactive.
This is as a pen.
It's like a Coliseum.
Yeah, it's a Coliseum
where we all get to watch you fight it.
Yeah.
Once you kill it,
it's one-on-one.
Yeah,
it's one-on-one, and we jack them up on like amphetamines and
steroids,
and horny pills.
Oh, he's horny.
Yeah.
This thing is horny.
Like you eat the meat and you are fucking.
Yeah, this thing doesn't even want to fight. It wants to fuck.
You gotta
fight it.
Yeah, here's your bludgeoning device. Get in the arena. This animal wants to fuck.
This horse is horny.
Sponsored by Joe Rogan's DMT.
Yeah.
Joe Rogan brand DMT.
Joe Rogan brand DMT.
We can open this in Russia.
Yeah,
we could open this in Russia.
Oh my God, this would be hilarious.
Yeah. We could actually sponsor it by PETA.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because we could run independent sponsorship from them for Bludgeoned the restaurant.
Bludgeoned the restaurant.
Just have it spelled PETA. Like,
it
Peter
would be.
Griffin.
It's almost like the Knights thing. What's that restaurant where you get to see?
Yeah.
So, but you're
medieval
in the
times.
Yeah, medieval times.
Yeah.
But you're in a Coliseum, and when you choose your menu, you're like, oh, I want the veal. They're like, great.
Go kill
Here's
this
the club.
Deer.
Boom. Like. Like, and then that cow was horny.
Yeah, and maybe we could have a wall of armor where you get to choose what kind of armor you wear.
Would you wear armor?
It depends on it depends on the animal.
Yeah.
Right.
True.
Like, you're putting armor on the animal to make it more difficult.
He's only got a couple kill shots.
I think he's saying like,
what about, do we carry tiger meat?
I don't know how you can have a restaurant without having tiger meat. I actually don't know how businesses stay in business without tiger meat these days, to be fair.
It's just that's kind of the...
Especially a Coliseum.
That's a high menu item, though. Like, you're going in with a tiger.
And then you got a story to tell.
But that's a question for, like Chipotle. Why aren't they serving tiger meat?
That is
right?
a good question.
How do you stay in business, Taco Bell, without a good tiger meat?
I have the answer.
Yeah.
Like, I'm the spokesman for Chipotle and why we don't have enough tiger meat.
Right.
Well, there's not enough Floridians buying and breeding tigers fast enough, illegally for us to really stock
When's
the
that
shelves.
man? Why has that man not been pardoned as a police officer? Can you tell us your expert opinion?
Tiger King?
Yeah.
Probably because of multiple human rights violations, having that young woman have her arm bitten off and him just being like, well, I guess I'll never financially recover from this.
Yeah. I just heard the other day, he's going to have a reality show.
In jail.
Well, no, when he gets out, he has his own reality show where he's looking for love and he's going to take multiple men out for 3-day trips.
Is this real?
Yeah, it's real. It's 100%
so
real.
We're doing
have enough.
What if we could apply for it?
Flavor of love. Yeah, you go on a date with the Tiger King.
Yeah, flavor of
We
meth.
could sign Brandon up for it.
Ooh,
we should probably
it has
tell
to
him
be all
this.
straight men because that's who he.
That's what he likes.
He
all
likes them
desperate,
straight.
drug addicted, straight men.
Methamphetamine must be powerful.
Yeah,
must be.
If it changes your sexuality,
yeah. Especially
like if you want something so bad, you're willing to
makes
change.
everybody gender fluid.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, a lot of drugs would make everybody.
Why do you keep looking at me like that?
Because you're saying this like you're an expert, and I'm interested to hear your facts behind it.
You're never interested to hear anything that I say. You're waiting for opportunities to jump down my throat.
I'm
guarded around you. I never feel safe.
Go ahead and speak.
Constant set of panic.
Just want to know about this
2006,
methamphetamine.
Iraq. I feel more comfortable there than next to you.
Well,
interesting.
Yeah.
I think that you've seen the most of the gender fluidity based on drugs, though. You're a police officer.
You're a cop.
So
you're always arresting people for drugs.
Yeah,
because you're bored.
Gender fluidity, though.
Yeah, but they're basically determining their sexual orientation based on addiction.
Yeah.
Is that what? Maybe no.
I mean,
I think it forces you into circumstances where you're like,
your addiction.
You know what? I got to suck this dick.
Oh, that's exactly it.
You know
what
what I mean?
Much they're gender fluid. They're just like, wow, I can get a rock, and all I have to do is suck this cock real quick.
Yeah.
And then
easy.
There you go.
Right. It's not a leap in logic to be like one overrides the other.
Yeah.
It's like my lack of desire for a dick, but I have a great desire for crack.
It always boggled my mind. Like, why wouldn't you just get like $12 an hour at McDonald's and then like smoke all the rock that you want at home later on? Like, why do you got to suck 6 dicks for like $60 that day? Like, I feel like there's a better trade-off.
Yeah, I don't know if people really, really go through the like decision-making process.
They should really think about that before they burn society with all the needles on the ground.
Yeah, we should develop a P&L for crackheads.
What's
like,
P&L?
hey, listen, profit and loss statement, where you're like, hey, I've got X amount of manpower hours. I can build this much in my equity and my
cash
crack
flow.
Right?
Yeah.
My family members and my immediate surrounding friends are worth X. They have ease of entry into their homes.
They do that already.
You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying.
That's built into it.
You know,
they're saying maybe
we need to build some structure behind that. Maybe make it phone
maybe
app
we
form,
offer
like
a course, like a nice symposium or something once a year where we teach them how to utilize their time to get more crack.
I love crack, and so can you.
Yeah.
JT.
Right.
Yeah, it could be a multi-level marketing scheme, where we just collect
if you can get
up
5 more crackheads underneath you.
Underneath you.
Endless supply of crack. Yeah.
And just meet them under a bridge with like an iPad and just start showing them graphs and stuff.
It's an MLM.
Wake up.
Officer, you can't arrest me. I'm just doing multi-level marketing.
Yes, I am just signing him up. I'm signing him up for the program. If he signs up 100 people, he gets a BMW for lease 1 year.
He's in my downline.
With a boat.
Yeah, we start getting the police. We start getting the police to be our top sellers because they know where they're all at.
They're not doing
could you
anything
imagine
now
if you
anyway.
could go sell?
I would be, what would you call that? Like, where you send somebody out to kind of like do your work because he knows the area. Like scouts? Police would be like scouts, like a scouting team.
Yeah.
Or
Well, they're not
liaison.
doing anything either.
Yeah,
way.
Location liaison.
They can't enforce the law. They might as well be like building down lines.
Like, I can't
you know?
arrest you for one crack or one crack.
One
piece of
single crack.
Or one crack pipe anymore. So
Yeah.
I might as well just be like, hey, I can help you out here.
I can get you some more crack.
Why don't you get more crack and make me wealthy in the process? And they'll be like, more crack. I'm like, well, that's all you heard. Let's go.
Yeah.
Nice.
See, I think there's nothing wrong with this idea. There's no holes in it.
I don't know
100%.
what you just said. I heard more crack. I'm in.
I'm in. Could you imagine you just had an army of crackheads?
Yes, I can.
Like all of a
Yes,
sudden, like people are
absolutely.
writing books about you. Like,
Yeah.
dude, this guy's got over 300,000
Yeah.
crackheads following him.
This is like what Hitler did.
Oh wow.
With methamphetamine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It turned everybody into an addict and was like, hey, let's invade some countries.
Oh,
You know?
is that what? Did he really drug the whole population?
Jesus, yes.
Yeah, so it
With
was-
what?
it was
How did
like-
you trick him?
The whole Blitzkrieg was built on methamphetamine.
Oh,
like,
yeah. It
yeah,
was
they
this-
could go awake for days and they were
I don't
like
know if it was
fucking
called
machines.
methamphetamine, but it was
Yeah,
it
but
was
it
an
was-
amphetamine, and it was called like Spifizoguggen.
Yeah.
And they put it in.
Spifizoguggen.
It was Panzers and Panzer chocolate.
Yeah.
That's what it was called. It's called Panzer
Yeah.
chocolate. And then it was in cookies for housewives.
Mhm. Oh yeah.
Drug
you get
strudels and
straight up.
cookies.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Why?
Hello, welcome to
pick me up.
Germany.
Hey, nice.
Have your
Pick me up.
cookies.
A little bit of
pick me up.
strudel.
You have a little snack, and then you're like, "Oh, you're right. I do hate that group of people."
Mhm.
Like,
I'm
I
ready,
don't know where
you
to
know?
put all this unapologetic rage right now.
Damn, this
Yeah.
strudel makes me want to do some genocide.
Have you ever saw some Poland should be ours? I'm just right now.
It's such a good idea. Holy shit. Holy shit. You're
There's all this
making
land right there. We don't have to worry
We
about
just take it.
We don't need to move the fence no more. We just get some more land.
These Russians, they have also oil. Why don't they share it? We should take some of this land, okay? Yeah.
after years of methamphetamine use, like they were finally started making some bad decisions.
Yeah.
You know, they're
Guys,
like,
we should jump into Africa and just take over the northern part of it. But no
like
reason, right?
everybody's like, I wonder why Hitler was so paranoid. I wonder. I don't know. Like, weird. Years of methamphetamine use.
If we fight in a sphere, the enemy will never know where we are.
I know what we should do. We should just like start. It's the middle, like it's like a large dartboard, and then just take over the word from there. Just no. This is great. I can't even think of words right now. I'm just.
We don't
colors.
even need the map.
There's no
You guys want to go to
map
Russia during the winter?
Yeah.
I'm so hot right now. I need to cool down.
needed. That's what it is.
Oh God, that would be a horrible battle to be in.
No,
Which
I
one?
wouldn't-
Stalingrad.
Didn't
mean,
they
why?
win Stalingrad? No. They battled
held
around it, and it was hell.
Cold.
Yeah, and then the Germans eventually capitulated. They withdrew, and then they left their force in Stalingrad, and then they basically left them high and dry.
Yeah. Can you imagine? Like,
And
we
then
need air
they
support.
marched
Sorry,
him off.
we no one here.
We're eating
Yeah,
strudels.
they had to cut their ties. They
we-
started off with they started off making some really good headway.
Yeah.
And I think it drug out. I mean, it was years. It was,
Since the Italians just packed up and go.
yeah,
Useless.
fucking useless. Oh, well. I mean,
Mussolini.
I don't know. That Beretta seems to be a great pistol. That M9
Oh
thing
my
is
God.
a
It
fantastic
tastes great.
invention. No, it is. It's really good. It
You carry
it
a Beretta?
holds down
I have
stacks
two.
of
Yes.
paper.
I don't carry
really
that
well.
often, but I do have two. Yeah.
What do you carry?
The burden of being your friend on my shoulders.
Oh
It's
God,
heavy.
here we go with
Very
this
heavy.
shit again.
I carry two things. I carry a Springfield XDS. This is 45. And then I literally carry a small 38 in my fanny pack.
38
which is,
special. I was going to say that. Yeah.
I got a little fanny pack. And so I put my little 38 in there.
Nice.
Just in case.
The
Does that
bodyguard.
come with like ground off serial numbers already, or 38, or is it like?
No. It's not a 38 special. It's a 380. My
okay.
bad.
Oh,
It's
okay.
it's like a Smith & Wesson bodyguard. And I don't know if they're a sponsor of yours, but it is trash. I hate it. I carry it because it's small.
Yeah,
I took it to the range the other day and I remembered how much I hate it because I'm trying to pull the trigger back
it's horrible.
and it's so fucking hard. And then before it even cocks all the way back, once it starts to cock, it's really light. And so then you end up like jerking it, but then it doesn't go that far. So you have to pull it back even more. And then the hammer falls. It's like this 3-step process of
Sounds-
trying to pull the trigger. It's absolute trash.
Sounds really nice.
It's literally just for you coming up to me and me going, oh, fuck. And then I just go pop, 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 pop. And I just run away.
Is that a 5? Is that 5 or 6 rounds?
5 with 1 in the chamber.
Yeah, got it.
Wow.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
got to get a new one.
I really like those. I hate them as far as like shooting them, but like a titanium not hammerless, lightweight fucking
Wheel
carry.
nut?
Yeah.
I want one of those.
Yeah,
I want to
yeah.
get my girlfriend one. She's got to get her permit first, but
You got to get a girlfriend first.
I have one. She's not in Canada anymore, guys. She's real. I broke up with the one in Canada. Now I have another one. Not a real
She
one,
goes to a
another
different
one.
school, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, his
You
girlfriend
wouldn't
goes to a
know
different
her.
school. You wouldn't know
cute,
her.
but you wouldn't.
Yeah, she's
know
super
her.
hot.
Yeah.
She goes to the other school.
Super hot.
Her name is
Regina.
Regina, not
Yeah.
Richard. That's my name. Who's
Yeah.
weird?
Gina.
Who would name their
Is he
girlfriend
fibbing with
your
us?
own name?
I don't know about this.
Well, it
Yeah.
seems like your information's checking out as far as I can see. The majority of your girlfriends have all been in Niagara Falls area for some reason that you met on vacation. I don't know why you continue to go back to Niagara Falls.
During summer break,
Yeah,
thank you.
exactly.
They weren't all vacation. summer break. All right.
Weird.
You got a passport for a reason, guys. Travel. God. Stop looking at me.
I've got a question for a cop.
Oh, Jesus.
Ooh, nice.
Caleb, you want to answer this one and then I'll tell you how wrong you are?
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
I mean, this is how the public works.
Let's do this.
Yeah.
You ask Caleb and I a question about policing. We'll answer. And then you tell us how fucked up we are.
You might be right. I mean,
Okay.
you could have good ideas.
We
Start
ready?
Off, kick it off.
Traffic tickets.
Okay.
Why? It is nothing but a racket. It's for them to fucking pull money. And then they have a quota. Hey, we want you to.
you have
going
to ride
4
them.
miles an
Yeah.
hour over a speed limit is horseshit.
Are you asking them a question or just shitting all over tickets?
I'm just saying. You guys are full of shit with this.
Caleb.
Because it's like, even the speed limits are arbitrary numbers. We don't know that that's the safest thing. Like, why is some places in Texas 80 miles an hour? Some is 65 miles, the same fucking freeway.
You're right. Why would you take that turn going 70 miles an hour when it says 55?
Answer this before the real police officer answers it. So fake police officer.
I don't even know what the question was.
Yeah,
It is.
So the question
traffic
is,
stops
why do we
they're
have
pointless and they're just for them to
That's a
fucking
statement.
rake
That's
money.
a statement.
Are they pointless and just for the money?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
From a police officer.
Yeah.
Yes, it's just to help fund some more bullshit. And they push a quota, and so you're forced to pull people over for ridiculous stuff. Just a little over the speed limit, 2-3 miles an hour, they'll get you.
Yeah, no
And it's-
registration. That's just for cash.
Yeah, it's just
we
a
want to
little
make
bit
sure we're getting our money.
Yeah, just got to get some money so we can keep doing more of the real stuff.
Interesting. Okay.
Libertarian point of view, go on.
I'm going to, now that he's actually called me out as a libertarian, and now I have to answer this based on real beliefs and reality.
So not libertarian then.
Well, I like to call myself somewhat of a libertarian on most things, right? Which is like there's a borderline anarchist section of the Libertarian Party. I'm not on that side.
Okay.
I'm more of freedom as long as it doesn't affect or hurt other people, right? So when we look at those types of things, speed can directly affect other people in a very negative way. And other people are not responsible enough to go within I would say, a speed limit that is safe because they're stupid. So you have to actually have some type of rules that allow people.
How do you explain the traffic data in Germany?
That's completely inaccurate. Germans have speed limits. Like, why do people think that Germans don't have speed limits? I've been all across Germany. They have fucking speed limits.
The freeway.
Talking
The
about
Autobahn.
Freeway
the
does
Autobahn
not.
still has a speed limit. Huh? Portions.
Yeah.
Yes. It's
Yeah,
just
but your
portions.
point, you're saying that the data would support your point if that was true. There are places where there are unlimited speed limits, and it's not that
and I
doesn't
think-
correlate to an increased danger.
I know. I think I think there are sections of, we'll call it in any state, where speed limits aren't necessarily, they're probably not even enforced depending on where you're at. I remember in Montana, for instance, in this circumstance, long sections of the interstate where I think the speed limit was like 95 for a while. And for a while, it was literally like, there's no speed limit.
Texas and Wyoming has a lot of 80.
They have a lot of
That's
80.
nice.
Arizona is 70. Like they don't go up. But the makeup doesn't change. It's still straight
But
highway.
I go to here, which is like here in the reality that I live in. Like if I am driving in front of my daughter's school and the speed limit is 25,
Yes.
I do not want cars going 50 fucking miles an hour in front of the.
There's a
in front of
time
the
and a
school
place
zone.
for it.
yes, like there's a time and a place. I'm not saying that this is a blanket policy. I also, as a libertarian, I think that communities, states' rights, they should be setting their own states. So I do believe in that. So it's like if Arizona wants to make it fucking 70, they're like, okay, well, let's stay within 70. They've made some type of collective decision in order to restrict their speed limit to 70, right? Okay, whatever. I believe in states' rights. So I'm going to have to just kind of default to the fact that Arizona is going to know why they set their speed limit at 70 and Idaho is going to know why they've set it at 65. I don't fucking know. Do I disagree with it? At times, sure. But
expired tags. How is that anything outside of just collecting cash?
Man, that's a tough one. I don't know. As a fictional police officer, right? I do agree with if we're going to share the roadways.
Fuck you, pig! Sorry, I was trying to add on.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, jump on that, you know?
My bad.
If we're going to share the roadways, there has to be some type of regulating body that says this vehicle is deemed safe, right? I do, because I don't want fucking anybody and everybody to be able to fucking drive whatever the fuck they want to.
There are only a handful of states that require safety inspections.
I haven't gone down the rabbit hole on safety inspections or licensing of vehicles. I just know like I have to do it every year and that's fine. There's some things I'm just like, yeah, whatever, man. Okay, I got to register a vehicle. It's not that big of a deal. Like register a vehicle. I'm sure there's lots of people that disagree with me.
Yeah, but I'm erring on the side too. How many police officers have been injured or killed for just a mindless traffic stop of expired tags or anything like this?
But that's because the people that they're pulling over, I think that...
I'm saying violent crime, put your efforts over there. Yes, dangerous things like school zones, places that are not the freeway, but having cops on the freeway outside of like grotesque negligence of safety, leave people alone.
I think it gives police officers the opportunity to engage with criminals. And I
engage with criminals.
Oh my God. I love you. You simple man. you beautiful child.
You beautiful child.
Oh my God, I'm going stupid.
So if we just got rid, so if you're debating a point, you would say get rid of all
traffic stops.
Period.
Outside of grotesque like safety violations, like.
But you're arguing against yourself because you're saying outside of grotesque safety regulations. You're still saying there's a limit.
A threshold. Yes, I think that there's a threshold because again, like we're the second something is going to be really unsafe, like 75 in a school zone. Yes, that is definitely not cool. Well, freeway. Let's just say freeway. Let's say freeway.
Okay, a freeway.
Yeah.
Okay, this.
Caleb, did you know with Black Rifle Coffee's Coffee Club subscription, you can get fresh coffee shipped to you every month? What? You don't even have to go to the store. Whoa. You don't even have to leave your bed.
What? Wow. How did you get in here? You might want to go ahead and join the Black Rifle Coffee Club subscription before one of these guys shows up at your place.
The roads just in general are fucking scary to me. Okay, we'll just say that it's a scary circumstance. You know why?
Because you'd have the minimal education level to operate a vehicle that can kill other people.
But why would you want to regulate that with specific tickets to make sure that they're driving safe? I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. So this is my point with this, is that the freeways, the interstates, the roadways, we'll just call it the roadways, the transportation ways of America. This is where we have these agreed upon circumstances, like there's a line or a double line in the middle of the road. There's definitive places where you can drive and how fast you can go, because there are layers of intelligent people and really stupid people, law-abiding people and non-law-abiding people. And then when you look at that and you say, okay, we have to have these shared roadways with, what's the youngest age that a kid can drive?
15 and a half.
Okay, so 16 years old. So 16-year-old on their smartphone, doing their thing. They don't have any practice whatsoever driving. They're fucking dangerous. They're a really dangerous human driving something that's several thousand pounds and that can drive really fucking fast, and they can fucking hit my wife with my kids in the car. I don't like that. So I like the fact that there are very definitive lanes and rules that you have to follow that are enforced, because my kids are in my car with my wife, and I don't like the idea of not having necessarily rules or regulations with this, because I have people that I care about that are fucking on the road, and we have to share that. I mean, it's truly one of those places where it's amazing that it fucking works, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
When I think about it, it's
you look at some of these things, it's
amazing that this thing works. We're going 70 miles an hour, multiple lane traffic with people that are dumb as fuck, maybe high, and operating a fucking cell phone.
80 feet in the air on an off-ramp.
Yeah. It's amazing to me. Now, if we took away the fucking rules, like this place would be one of the most scary circumstances I think that we would ever
driven in Italy?
Yes, I have. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Signs and stoplights or a suggestion.
Sure. Like drive in Iraq. Like I drove fucking Corolla, a Toyota Corolla, all the time in Iraq. Place is fucking dangerous as shit. Well, not to mention that there are, people, shooting and blowing things up. But there's nobody enforcing laws. There's like traffic circles and fucking people going anywhere they wanted to go. There's like no lanes, like whatever the fuck you wanted to do. Like it was like whatever. It was a mess, like an absolute like diarrhea diaper fucking mess. So that's my justification for traffic laws.
Come on, real cop.
I just can't wait for the New York Times to make an article stating that JT hates police officers and doesn't support local law enforcement.
I'm sure they will.
That's all I'm waiting for. I'm just waiting for that to come out. There's going to be a thick blue line like, fuck, Black Rifle Coffee. So
you just want money. That's it. Just want that money.
So there is a scheme in some traffic tickets.
Speed traps.
The scheme, I'll go with a more general scheme. There is a scheme, and it's not played so much by the local police department, although they can have a hand in it if they want a little bit more funding. And in Virginia, there's a specific speed trap where there are stoplights in the middle of the interstate. I'm not even joking. For this town, and the town cops hammer people because they blow the red lights because they're going 70 miles an hour on an interstate. And then you're like, oh, fuck, a red light.
Yeah.
And so they literally make like 80 grand a year plus extra in this one specific town. There's an article about it. So that, in and of itself, in that incident, is horseshit, total racket, right? But this is the overall racket of tickets in general. State says, here is a vehicle and traffic violation that anybody in the state as an officer can make the violation for, right? So you get the ticket, you go to traffic court. You don't go to traffic court for the state troopers that issued the ticket. You go into the town or the village that the ticket was issued, right? That's where the crime took place. That town, if you plead guilty or are proven guilty in that traffic ticket, all the money and the surcharges go to the state. But if you plead guilty and they lower the violation to a parking ticket, that is a local violation. So then that local township will get all the money. So that...
They hope you go to court.
Well, one, you don't want points on your license. Two, it's usually lesser of a fine and you're not wasting a lot of your time. So normally, and you can absolutely fight it, but normally it saves you time and money just to take the plea and pay the parking ticket. That's like, instead of a normal $20 parking ticket, it's like $120.
Well, Wyoming did a thing where I got a ticket in Wyoming. They were like, here's the price of the ticket, but here's the price if you want this thing never to exist.
Yeah, which is weird. That's just, I mean, at least they're honest with it. It's on paper. Like, hey, listen, I got you doing this shit, but if you're not going to be back here anymore because it is Wyoming.
But
I like that.
I do too. I wish there was
I don't
more
want
open.
to deal with it. Here you go.
Like it's kind of like it's kind of a pay to play circumstance.
Yeah, the cop comes up with a card machine. Like,
I'm going to go 95.
Yeah.
I know he's going to pull me over and it's going to cost me $100 if he pulls me over.
Yeah.
1 out of 10, but I'm going to do 95, right?
Yeah.
So I don't mind that circumstance because there is that there's the cash up front circumstance in both Wyoming and Montana, a few of these other states where you're like, here's your $100, right? Like sometimes it's weird because the cop's like, hey, if you have cash, I can just rip this thing up. And now it's like, well, I think you're just like
Wow, it sounds
I'm
like a
fine
scheme for
with
the
that.
wealthy. It sounds like a scheme for the wealthy,
Right.
and Alexandra
what
Ocasio-Cortez
is-
and I are fighting against that.
What? As a police officer, what would be the most successful way for me to kind of like test the water for a bribe?
Oh God, I've had people attempt to bribe me before.
Have you really?
Oh yeah,
Like-
Yeah, but how do I
tell-
test the water?
Well, hold on. Before I go about that, because I just shit all over tickets, and now I'm going to have a bunch of like officers be like,
Tickets are garbage. Something, just
you
keep
shut
your
your
fucking
hole,
thing.
guy.
It's stupid.
All right, just wait one
You guys have
second.
a bunch of stupid
you
shit
got
you do.
tail lights out. You got
Look,
you live so close
There's
to
a bunch
Mexico.
of people getting raped and all this stuff, and you're busy
oh my
writing
God.
fucking
Well, then go
tickets.
cure cancer and get off this podcast and do something good for the rest of the world. I hate that fucking argument. There's people dying over there. Yeah, well, you know what? People are dying of cancer. Why don't you get off your fucking stoop and go cure it? You know what? I got shit to do. It's not happening all the time. I'm omnipotent. I'm supposed to know where these gang members. Oh, you got me heated. These are real bitches and idiots make all the time. Like, I'm a cop, so I must be part of the government. So I know fucking everything that's going on. I track your butthole every time you take a shit and sit down in your vehicle, and it's weighed differently. 7-pound shit. Now I know. No, that's not how it goes. Jesus Christ. I got a headache.
I'm just saying, you're wasting a bunch of time doing these traffic stops,
No!
and you're not stopping violent crime.
That's how I stop violent crime.
Oh, fucking baloney!
Let me tell you a story. This happens all the time. Caleb, he is a. You're such a nice guy. I don't know. You're not that crazy. This libertarian is nuts.
Yeah.
He decides that he doesn't want to follow any vehicle and traffic violations because every infringement on driving is an infringement to the First, Second, Third, Umpteenth Amendment
Yeah.
rights.
All of
So
them.
he's got a jalopy that he's driving at midnight going 30 miles an hour, normal speed, but he's got no lights on it. There's no lights on it. There's no plate. There's no registration. There's no insurance. A big deal is insurance. Because if he smacks over into my car and I'm a civilian, I'm fucked. I'm going to sue this guy who's a libertarian that doesn't have any fucking money in a bank because he's in trust big banks. He's just got gold in his basement that I can't prove is there to get my money back from my busted car. No, I'm fucked. I got to pay the deductible. I get points on my license because this asshole hit me. So this one way of protecting people that drive.
Everything that you just said, it proved it's all about the money.
Interesting.
Can you slot in that scene from Billy Madison where the guy just goes, everything you just said isn't true and you made us all dumber because of it. God have mercy on your soul. That is exactly what happened.
At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought.
Wow, you ignored everything and just said money. Son of a bitch. So anywho, you would get pulled over and be like, hey, listen, you got to do this. Legitimate stories on how these small things end up into fucking bigger things 2 weeks ago. Get a call. Hey, there's a fight. There's a bunch of people about to fight each other in the middle of the street in the sketchy area of town. So go over there. Nobody's fighting, but you see there's like 5 groups of large, 5 groups, like 20, 30 people. And you're like, they're separated. They don't like each other. That's why they're separated. Interesting. So you drive around, and what do? You look for a sketchy car that's got something fucking wrong with it because
Probable cause.
So I see a car. It's got a couple things wrong with it. It's coming from the party, and I can't just stop it because it's coming from the party. I just go, okay, cool. Oh, look, shady car. Oh, a couple violations with it. Oh, it's coming from the party. Well, let me get behind it. I'll run this registration real quick, but I'm going to stop it because of those minor infractions that I see. Doesn't want to pull over right away. It goes for like several 8, 9, 10 blocks. Not speeding or anything, but I'm hitting my rookie. I'm like, hey, he doesn't want to pull over. They're hiding something. Get ready. And so we get out. We talk to these young gentlemen. He doesn't have a license. Oh no. Well, sir, you're driving without a license. That is not appropriate. Along with these minor traffic violations that we stopped you for your car. I'm going to have to tow it because there is no licensed driver for this automobile. Please step out of the vehicle. You are suspended. That's an arrestable offense. You're detained. All right. Sit down in the back of mine. Get the passenger out. Hey, buddy, we're going to tow this car. So you got to get out of it. You can't be in it when you tow it. Fucking gun, Glock 19 with a 30-round mag underneath the seat and a shitty SCCY 9mm in the center console. Wouldn't you know they're not old enough to have pistol permits and that these guns are owned illegally? Ha! But that's
That you got through a loophole.
a loop. That's the proper chain. Oh my God! How is this legal? No. That's not a loophole. That's a legitimate law that I enforced. And because of my ability as a competent officer, I'm able to articulate how I went from just driving around and seeing a car to why I stopped it, to then why I removed and detained and arrested the individual, to then doing a vehicle inventory form, not to search for arrest, but for towing, because I want to make sure your shit stays in your car and you don't come up to me and say, Officer, hi, fucking took 2 purple dildos. Well, God, I find so many dildos in cars. Why did people put them in the cars?
So
And
weird.
I kept them for myself. No, I have to go through and say, oh, look, I found a pistol. Oh, it's illegally owned. I marked that on the inventory form and then I put it into the property because now you're under arrest. No, that's called good police work.
What happens? So, random question. What happens to all the guns that you guys confiscate throughout the year?
It's New York, man. They're
What
destroyed.
do they do? Oh,
They're all destroyed. We had a gun buyback program, and and we had a lot of cops that would sit outside the gun buyback program. Not a lot, a couple of guys that are gun enthusiasts.
Smart
like
cops.
myself. Smart cops.
Yeah.
With a form that you can give. It's easier to get a pistol in New York State if you're an officer. It's just literally a piece of paper.
Right.
We've already got a background check. You're already a cop. You already carry a handgun for your job. So, so what you would do is a couple of guys would sit outside the gun buyback and like let all the shitty guns pass by. But somebody comes around with their dad's like Smith & Wesson 1915 chrome revolver. And you're like, holy shit. How much do you want for this? Oh, I'm just getting rid of it. I just don't like guns. And you're like, okay, how about $150 instead of the $75 that the gun buyback program is going to give you? You just have to fill out this form and sell it to me. They're like, okay, that was great. But then they stopped that. Now they just destroy everything. And I'm talking about
How do they destroy them?
Steamroller.
I don't know. I think they like cut them in half.
They just cut them.
Press or something like that.
Grounded up.
Yeah,
I don't
gotcha.
know. Because sometimes you see some really good guns and like the people that are in the buyback, the officers that sit there and actually were like taking them in are like heartbroken because you'll see some beautiful firearms, some pieces of history, and you're like, oh, I'm on the job right now. I'm getting paid. I can't make this transaction. I have to give it to New York State. Chop, gone.
That's heartbreaking.
The bribe?
Yeah, how do we bribe?
Oh, you're kind of fucked, man. You just gotta. The smooth ways the guys have tried to bribe me are normally when you're searching the car, like you're already in the car, they already know they're getting arrested for something or the car's getting towed. Something's happening. They know something's going to happen, and so you see the amount of money that they have on them. Is they'll be like, "It's not mine." You'll be like, "What do you mean it's not yours?" It's not mine, man. Must be yours. And you're like, "Oh, story
must be yours.
Must be yours."
Oh, so if I put that on the like sill of the window as he's pulling me over, I'm like, that's not mine.
I think that's yours.
I think that's yours.
That's not
yours.
mine. Is it yours? And you're like, well, I guess it could be. One time we pull over, we were in 2 cars. We would go one behind another and we would jump out on like dope dealers and gang members and stuff like that. And my buddies pull over this car and it takes the quick turn, right? When you hit your lights and they take the first fucking turn they can get, like automatically you're like, oh, they're turning the corner really quick because they don't want us to see what they're doing.
Oh, okay. So you're hitting the lights.
Hit the lights. Turn a corner.
They're not
so they can throw
turning
something
to pull over. They're turning to get the fuck away.
Corner,
Okay,
90-degree turn
so
left
you can't
or right.
see in.
Correct.
Yeah.
So then you can sometimes see in, but they're trying to get like a building in the way. You're trying to block your point of view.
Yeah.
Trying to block your point of view.
Hide something.
So they can hide something. Or in this case, when they got pulled over and it was 2 dope boys in a gang that we knew, and we're like, oh, these guys are the ones that move weight. Oh, this is great. Can we get in the car? We're looking for PC to see, does he have a valid license? Can we remove him? Because we really would like to see what's in this car. And there wasn't anything. We're like, oh, fuck, man, there's nothing. There's a 911 call shortly after we pull over the car. Hey, who's got the traffic stop on this street? And we're like, oh, that's us. It's a task force. And I call in. I'm like, oh, we do. They're like, yeah, somebody said that when you passed by, now there's thousands of dollars on their front yard.
Oh.
Like, excuse me? So the one car stays with the car stop. Me and my partner go over and we just start picking up 10s, 5s, 20s, and 100s off of like 3 front yards that these boys just tossed. And we're like, if there's got to be something in this car because they don't want the money confiscated. They'd rather throw it away and tell somebody to come pick it up than have us get it. So there's something. We still didn't have enough PC to get in the car. I know. Clean cops. Who'd have thought? So
you're using your little loopholes.
Well, and then we brought the money back. And honest, we go up to him. We're like, dude, you threw money out of the car to get away from us. Do you want your fucking money back that we collected? And he straight up goes, that's not mine. I don't know what you're talking about. So we were like, all right. And we turned it into the department. And I think hopefully, it goes to the city. And I don't know if all that money goes back to the the department. But
Yeah, what happens to the cash? Does it go?
sometimes, now I might be wrong here, but my understanding is that if we seize a large amount of money,
Yeah,
it goes to the city, not the department.
got
So
it.
the city can say, okay, cool, you got $1 million in seizures this year, which is low. We're going to give you 500,000 of
Right.
it, and we're going to take the other 500,000 and we're going to put it into different other things.
Huh.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
That
I
means
didn't realize
border
that.
towns must do real well.
So what happens to all the dildos?
Yeah,
that you collect?
That's a good question.
Well,
They go
normally-
back to the city?
Normally, when there's property of interest that we would like to seize,
Yeah.
it would go into a property form and we would fill out the color, length, and texture of the dildo. You want to be as specific as you can when you're documenting property.
Correct.
But oftentimes, it's not something that we would want to bring in unless it was used in some sort of sexual assault or just an assault in general, like you're beaten with a purple dildo.
What's the best
So we just
place
leave it in the car.
to hide something in a car?
Your butthole.
Really?
Yep.
Damn it.
Prison purse, baby.
Well, what's the second best place in the car, not on my body?
Oh, your girlfriend's butthole or vagina.
No, no one's
So
body.
many people. So many people.
You found things in other people?
The little hole on the bottom of your boxer briefs. If you look at your boxer briefs, right, there's a fly where obviously your cock and balls come out when you take a piss. Some people pull everything out, Jay. It's okay.
Yeah.
And just below that seam where your gooch is, your taint, there's actually like a little perfect square that if you cut one side of the sewn up area, it's a complete sewn in square. So if you cut one side of the square off, you can shove stuff in there. So all the times you do the credit card swipe and you'll feel like a bulge down there. And then you'll go in and you'll just squeeze the living shit out of it. And you'll go, hey man, what is that? And they're like, oh man, that's my ball. And I'm like, your ball would be exploded right now. That ain't your ball.
Ouch, ouch, ouch.
Ta-da. Yeah. Oh, ow. That's,
Owie, owie,
that's
owie,
all
owie.
me, bro. Like, nah, man, you
That's
would
my
be
third
doubled
ball,
over
bro.
in pain.
Yeah.
This ain't you. And so, yeah, that's one good spot to hide it.
It's still on person. I said in the car.
All right. Okay. So if you want to, now we all look here, but they are interesting spots. Is the shifter knob, the center console in most sedans.
Yep.
There's plastic wedges that go up under next to your feet. So if you're the driver, it'd be by your right foot. If you're the front passenger, it'd be by your left foot. You can pull those little covers up and see like the inner workings of the center console in there. Guns and drugs all the time in there because you don't think they'll pull it off. They snap on and off.
Yeah.
Chevy Impalas, amazing hiding spot for Chevy Impalas. Found tons of dope in there and tiny little 380s. Is on the driver's side, there's a little knob for your lights to turn them on or to put the interior lights up bright all the way. It's only got like two little clasps in it. So you grab the knob and you give it a nice little tug, pops right out. And I'm talking about like you can shove a kilo in there.
What?
Yeah,
Whoa.
it's a little hole about this big. Oh, if you got an Impala around here, I'll show you. I love Impalas. They're the dirtiest fucking cars ever. You can hide so much shit in Impala. The wheel, where the toe jack and the wheels there. You've got the.
Has anybody ever hidden anything in like a milkshake?
Oh, fucking A. Dude, I have a court
Like
case.
just an expired milkshake you just have in there. It smells. So you don't want to go in there.
So this is my favorite. I love finding them. I only found them a couple of times, but they feel weird. This is how it just happened, I think last year, but I still have court on it because it was such a massive amount of crack.
I love when he says massive amount of crack.
So we pull over this car coming from a dope house. Like we just found out about this dope house. We're like, oh, it's active. This is great. We're going to scoot around the area every once in a while and see if we can't catch somebody coming out of it. So people pull off in front of us, a small vehicle and traffic violation allowed me to stop the car.
A loophole.
Jared.
A police
legitimate legal
loophole.
reason. He shot the individual, ma'am, and we caught him with blood on his hands. A loophole.
A loophole.
He loophole.
Yeah,
That man,
loophole.
you can't look at that red and see that it's blood. It could have been Kool-Aid. It's a loophole. So we pull over the car for vehicle and traffic violation. Girls in front, guy sitting in the back seat, and he's like moving around a lot. So I jump out and I'm going to passenger side and talk to him. And a whole bunch of shady shit goes on. Them, not us, them. And we get them out of the vehicle and we start searching the immediate areas, especially where this guy was like making furtive movements is the legal term.
What is it called?
Furtive. So if you're ferreting something away, it's a furtive movement.
Furtive movements.
So it means like he's trying to hide something somewhere. He's making a lot of hand motions or whatever. And I fucked up. This is why it's great to have a great partner because we always double check everything stuff. Like after a while, like guys on teams and you, I don't know, you're just a nice person. Maybe you double check your friend's stuff just because you want to make sure that he's set up for success.
Yeah.
So we go over all the search areas twice. They get two hands on them all the time. I pick up this Arizona iced tea can that's closed. And I go, that feels weird. Like, you know how liquid feels in a fucking can? It's solid, little slosh, weird, off balance. It's just very strange. And I set it down thinking, oh, that's weird. Fucking, how about you open up the can, you idiot? So I don't. I set it down. Once again, thank God my partner shows up, picks up the can, is like, well, that's weird. And instead of being an idiot like me, screws off the top of the can lid like this. It's a secret safe. So it had plaster on the inside to make it kind of heavy. Right. It was hollowed out with a little screw cap on so you pull off the top of the can. And there's a shit ton of crack in it. Like New Jack City style crack. Where it's in like the little individual plastic vials. We haven't seen that often. And then, well, what do you know? There's a second Arizona iced tea can. And that thing had like 24 8 balls in it of crack. And I think fentanyl. Tons of it. I think he had a couple grand on him. Maybe $1,200. I love taking their money.
Your fucking loophole.
Oh, it's so nice when you go and you take them down to cell block and you're like, I got all your dope. And they're like, oh man, yeah, you got all my dope. And then they take all their money out of their pockets, they put it in their property, and then we take the money out of their property and count it on the thing. They go, hey man, where's my money going? I go, I ain't your money no more, man. They're like, what? I go, we're seizing it. What? They don't give a fuck about the drugs. They'll buy back. They already know that they're going to lose some of their investment. But you take their drugs and then you take their cash. Oh, it breaks them down so good. It's like when Cartman eats the tears that a kid that he fed his parents to. He's like, oh, Scott Tenorman, your taste is so good. It's that moment in policing. You're just like, oh, please.
This is amazing.
Yeah. So what is the best thing you've confiscated in your mind? Like the coolest, a kilo of crack.
Yeah.
From, how did it happen?
Oh, it was a traffic stop.
Another traffic stop.
Interesting.
You just keep proving my own point.
That traffic stops are great, or that you weren't listening to anything I was saying before.
That you are just a loophole police officer.
Oh, so this didn't start from me. It started from a buddy, a younger guy on the job, and we would ride in separate cars and back each other up all the time, but we weren't necessarily in cars together as partners. And we were that day. And he's like, Rich, talked to this guy the other day. It starts off weird. He pulled over a car, or somebody pulled over a car, and he goes to back him up. He's telling me this. Guy's got some dope on him. They're going to arrest him and tow the car. Randomly, and this happens often, some person just comes up and says, hey, that's my friend. What can I do? And they're like, sorry, man, your buddy got dope on him. He's going to jail, whatever. But in our unit, we would flip people a lot and bring them up to our intelligence or narcotics, or if they had information about homicide or shooting, gun violence unit, homicide, and we would flip a lot of people and assist the specialized units that way. So always thinking that way, my buddy's just like, well, what do you know? Like, if you know something, we could probably help out your boy. If you give me good information and you work with us, we can help out your boy. And he's just like, okay. They sell a shit ton of coke and move kilos out of this barber shop. Wow, a barber shop. Tell me more. So not a surprise.
Man, he really sold that quick.
Oh yeah. He was like, can I help my boy out? And they're like, yeah, this guy specifically moves a lot of weight, and he describes this pickup truck. And so I'm like, cool. Work with my buddy that day. He tells me this story. He's like, hey, yesterday this happened. And so, all right, let's drive this fucking shop and look for the car and see if we see anything sketchy. And so we drive by. He's on the passenger side. I'm the driver's side. He's like, I don't see the truck. And I go, is it fucking that one? A pimped out fucking truck. Gorgeous. Stands out. Super stands out. And there's a kid in it. And I love the oh shit look, because it makes me grin every time I see it. And I can only imagine that these people just see me going, and not and like that's what they see. They just, because that's what happens. I see their oh shit face, which is, and I go, because that's my bitch. That's my bitch. You're doing something you don't want me to know. And so we're watching this car. He's nervous as fuck. I'm hiding the car in alleys and shit, and like jumping out and trying to hide behind building corners so I can watch this car and this guy. And he's going back and forth from this barber shop, and I'm like, this is it. This is fucking. I'm not expecting a kilo, but like they're moving. They're fucking moving, and he's nervous as shit. So I go, all right. This car's pointed in this direction. It's only like 50 fucking feet from this one way. We'll go sit on this one way. We won't look at him, and we'll wait for him to drive past us. I already see a couple of violations on the vehicle that we can make a stop for.
Loopholes.
Loopholes. Yeah, I can see a couple of loopholes. So we go down the one way, and this motherfucker knows that we're looking for him. And what do bad guys do? They don't follow the rules. Why would they follow the rules? They think that they're like, oh, people follow the rules all the time. But if we don't, we can outsmart the cops. So he comes the wrong way down a one-way. Moving vehicle and traffic violation. Unsafe. Loophole. And we go, whoop. We circle around each other. We go nose to nose. And my buddy jumps out, starts talking to him. At the time, marijuana was illegal still. He's like, I just got weed. And he's on parole. We're like, oh, well, I'm pretty sure you can't do drugs on parole or probation, buddy. Well, you got a license? Nope. All right, let's get you out of the car. And I'm looking around, and this guy's nervous as shit. Like, he rolls down the window to his car and immediately goes, I just got weed. I'm like,
yes.
Okay. So
we believe you.
Yeah. We believe you, sir. Oh, that's my job. Oh, I love shitting people. Like, oh, let's get just weed. All right.
Oh, no big deal.
Nobody cares. Don't worry, young Hispanic man. You're absolutely fine. I'm Officer High. You are here and safe. Listen, we're going to put you in the back of my car right now to verify information. Okay. You're not under arrest. All right. We're just going to put you in the back of our car trying to determine who you are. He's like, okay. And we knew he was going to fucking run. So one of our tactics that I've taught the young boys and that everybody kind of picks up generally is when you're leading somebody to your car, you always have a hand on like their belt, something that won't break away, or like their shirt, an article of clothing. So if they try to run, you just pull them right back in. This kid, we open up the car door for him to like sit in, and he tries to run, and we got him. Like right, he went nowhere. So we put him down, and we're like, yo, we want a canine, because we already know this car's fucked. We want a canine here, and we want to make it super fucking clean of why we're going through this car, along with the other reasons. And so we start looking through it. We do a quick cursory one. A couple other cops come over and they're like, what are you doing? We're like, we're still trying to get a little bit more information before we really go and look through the car. But we've got enough now to properly build up our PC to really search the car. And so like, okay. So we look through the car, and one of the person pulls down the back of a Toyota Tacoma, and on the back seats, they fold down and there's a big pocket right there for like storage of tools. It had a fucking it had cellophane wrapped in black electrical tape, kilo of fucking coke in the back. And I literally, it's on somebody's body cam. It was my first kilo that I've ever gotten off of a stop, and his as well. And I've been working for like 8 years at the time. And I'm just like, that's what it's fucking about. And we just fucking high five each other and chest up, lose all military professional bearing for a second. Chris like, fuck yeah. Then we took like photos with it, and we brought narcotics. Like,
check out our loophole.
Yeah, before they barely touched the coke. They barely like wipe it down with their thing, and the whole fucking wipe just went blue and just activated. And they're like, "This is fucking strong shit." And it's like 1.2 kilos.
What's that worth?
At the time, $60,000-$70,000.
Wow!
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Now it's a lot more because of Corona and stuff like that. And I'm estimating I might be off by literally I think like tens of thousands of dollars at that point, and now it's way over that. Oh, I can't say
Secondary question has nothing to do with what this was. Best cop series or movie?
Oh, best cop series? What was the one?
I think I know, but I just want to hear it.
They're like in California. It's like
Starsky and Hutch.
No. Ocean? No. Pacific Bike Cops. Are you fucking serious?
Training Day?
It was really great. They wore short shorts and jumped out on people and did absolutely nothing.
If you don't even know, then how do we take your opinion?
Is this a movie or a show?
It was a show. I think it was on HBO. Lucy Liu was in it for a season.
Okay.
So, one of them that's really good is The Wire.
Yeah, The Wire.
The Wire's very good.
That's what I was going to put my money on.
It's very good, but when it comes to like patrol, like that's like detective work and stuff like that. Like it shows the inner workings of like how a dope ring works and how smart they can be to find real loopholes, not laws you can follow and enforce. Was it Pacific something or other? And I'm trying to think of the other famous people that were in it. Like the one
Reno 911.
No, it was like it was in California.
Hawaii
it was really
5-0.
good. Oh my God, I can see the one guy's fucking face. I can see the whole thing. Southland. Is there a photo of it?
Yeah.
Of like one of the main actors? I'm pretty sure it's Southland. They got really weird at the end, and then they started like killing cops, and they were getting abducted, and it got like kind of like not so everyday copy.
Right.
But there are several scenes in the show where there's like this guy that's an FTO, a field training officer, like taking his rookie around and showing him the ropes. And it's like out of real life. Yes, that's exactly it. Southland. It's amazing.
Why do people yell fuck 12?
Oh, because it's 911 plus you. So 9 plus 1 is 10, plus 1 is 11, and then you, the popo, show up. It's 12. Fuck 12.
Man, that is a leap in logic.
Yeah, I know. I don't get it.
It's
9 plus 1 plus 1,
interesting.
and you show up.
Yeah, that's
9
weird.
plus 3. 12.
Okay. Well, I mean, I can go for that.
I
yeah.
guess.
Sure.
Yeah.
I just don't get
Southland.
it.
Fucking
Fuck
awesome.
12. Fuck 12.
Yeah. Oh,
Best movie.
the one, the one with Jake Gyllenhaal.
Oh, Training Day.
Yeah, Training Day.
No,
Yeah.
Jake Gyllenhaal isn't in Training Day.
Oh, End of Watch.
End of Watch.
End of Watch.
End of Watch.
That's
Because it hits real. Because even though you're not like running around with your partner, you know,
Right.
murking fucking cartel members all the time, but the reality of like a shootout or, you know, with the person with the gun and then, you know, your partner dying,
right.
you know, and you're the one that's like a rookie that's not married yet and he's the one with the family and you're like, oh,
Yeah.
like that hits home. That
That's
hits
fucked
home.
up.
We just got deep. Caleb,
I
do you
know.
want to talk? I've
Caleb,
left you out of this.
we-
Oh, no.
I've
It's been great.
The
It's
whole
been
first
good
half was
stories.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, was it?
the
Yeah, I
Gravitron.
would talk to for
Yeah.
forever. Yeah.
Yeah, that was it. We're
It was the
over an
Gravitron.
hour.
Oh, are we?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
No, this is
That
great.
was good.
This is good.
Yeah, my
Really
cop stories are, I'm not going to lie, like they're kind of fun.
They're super fun.
I do some
Yeah.
interesting
I like
things.
them. I mean, other than the fact that you constantly use loopholes to
Yeah.
I think I'm going to
infringe on people's rights.
I'm going to just one quick thing.
Yes.
One quick thing. So
Fun.
my friend does it the best, and he's absolutely brilliant at being the very nice officer.
Ooh, good
And then
cop,
all of
bad
a sudden
cop.
just going, oh no. And like the dad tone, like, oh, you fucked up. Oh no. And that's when people use, and this is his term, the H word. Harassment. And if you ever want me to take, or any police officer, you want us to take away police discretion and just do it by the book, period, and not allow you to learn from your mistakes or give us the opportunity to just like let you walk away and make this a learning experience, use the H word. Oh man, you stopped me for no reason. No, dude, you ran the stop sign. Like, I mean, you're just harassing me. Oh no. Oh no, you said the H word. What? Harassment? Yeah, man. Now I got to do my job. Now I really got to do my job, because if you make a complaint, they're going to ask me why I stopped you. And if I let you go, they're going to be like, so you stopped him for no reason? If you stopped him for a real reason, you would have given him a ticket, because that's our policy.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, you're going to get everything now, sir. I hope you have a valid license. Oh no. You have a suspended license. It looks like your car belongs to the city impound now, and the only person that can pick it up is the registered owner. Oh, which is you. You're going to have to make sure your license is valid before you pick it up, because that's the proper procedure, sir. I want to make sure you know I'm not harassing you. Oh, the H word. The H word will get you.
Don't use the H word.
Yeah,
Use the
do
H word.
it.
Yeah.
That's the name of this episode.
Man, I love
The
it.
H word.
H word.
Yeah.
I think it should be the fucking
Don't
your
use the H
spinning
word.
gondola of death.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Great episode, folks.
Thanks,
Yeah.
guys.
Are we done
Yeah.
now? Did we quit it?
Yeah.
Did we end it?
We're done.
All right.